Hello everyone. Today we're going to make a responsive website using Bootstrap and Dreamweaver. This is the part 1 for beginners tutorial. If you don't have any experience in Bootstrap and Dreamweaver, don't worry. I'm not going to skip any single step, so please just follow my instructions step by step. If you have any experience in HTML or CSS, it will be a big help. If you don't have, I'm gonna make a link here or here for my beginner's tutorial for the HTML and CSS. It's gonna be a big help. So today we're going to make a website for New Hampshire Humane Society website because I love animals, and in New Hampshire, that's where I live. So let's get started. Okay, so please download the images from the link I provided. There are 6 images, card123 and pet123.jpg. So please download it and save it in your local drive. Now, open Dreamweaver. So before we create a new document, we have to define the site first. So go to Site menu, New Site, and the site name is going to be Humane Society. And then local site folder, that's going to be our root folder. I'm going to make a root folder under my USB drive, a new folder. I will name it as HS, Human Society. Create, choose it, and save it. Once you define your site, you will see in your Files panel your site name, Human Society, and then your local root folder under the USB drive. Now we're ready to create a new document. New document type is the HTML framework, Bootstrap. Check the create new, and if your design this box is checked, please uncheck because we're gonna start from the scratch, from nothing. Create it. Okay, now save this file as always index.html for your first home page in your root. Save it. Let me check my root folder. It's here. HS. I have a CSS folder. It's created by Dreamweaver, and JS folder, JavaScript, and the index.html. So let me open this in my web browser. See? So this is a perfect page. There's nothing yet. So back to Dreamweaver. I'm going to add something first. So we're going to insert, go to the Insert tab, and you may have HTML components here. From your drop-down menu, please choose Bootstrap components. First thing is, we're going to insert container fluid. That is this. See? So you will see the hierarchy. Under body tag, we have the container fluid. Now let me place my mouse cursor inside and click. You will see the blinking cursor and the orange box around. Now we're going to insert the container. That container will be nested. So choose the nest. See the you see the this hierarchies. Under container fluid, we have a container. Then in this container, we're gonna insert this time. Scroll down. Navbar. Choose the basic navbar. Also, it will be nested in the container. See? So container fluid, container, and navbar. And then I want to customize it. So first, I don't want to have this search window. I don't want to have this search button. These two things. Okay. So that is that. That is this. And then this the form line inline thing. That's this whole thing. The search window and search button. So select that line and delete it. So it's gone. Also, I don't want to have this disabled navigation item. I don't want it. Drop down menu, delete it. So now it is much simpler. So this is a home, this is a navigation item link, and then let me copy this. Hold down the control or right click on this navigation item. Click on that, choose duplicate. I will repeat it until I have a full links button. Then this first one, we have a home, and the next one is gonna be about. That one is gonna be volunteer, and that one is adopt. The last one is contact. And save it. File. I saved it already. And let me check my web browser. And then I added something, so let me refresh. See? I have a home, about, volunteer, adopt, and contact. And here's the beauty of this Bootstrap in Dreamweaver. Let me reduce the window size. Once it hits the, see? So this is the smartphone version, mobile version. So all menus are gone. Instead of those, I see this kind of drop down menu, the hamburger button. Click on it. So I have those. Expand it. So it's the totally responsive. Now back to Dreamweaver. Let me make my the DOM, this document of model, this panel simpler. Under body tag, I have a container fluid container. Under container, I have navbar. So this all we have now. So choose the navbar, the last one we created. After navbar, I'm going to add the carousel, the slideshow. So I'm also in the insert tab, Bootstrap component, you will see, scroll up, carousel. And this carousel will go after navbar. So this time choose the after. Okay. And save it. File, save. Once you save it, it will ask you this. This the light gray box, that's the image area. So this carousel underscore placeholder.png, that's the name of this gray box, which is a placeholder image. So say OK. Okay, now let me save it again. And let me preview. Refresh. So I have a carousel. Now we're going to replace this placeholder image with the images I give you. So first the thing is, go to the Finder, and then this is my root folder, images, and this is the images you downloaded. So select the pet 1, 2, 3 and move it to your images folder under your root. Now back to my Dreamweaver. I'm gonna select my image, this the light gray box. You will have to see this the blue outline, and then the image, and then this the blue tab, hamburger button. Okay. Now in your code window, you see that this is the line for the images. So img, meaning image, src, source, is located under my images folder. And then we're going to replace this carousel placeholder.png file as pet number 1.jpg. See? Now on your second image, you see the same thing. Images, carousel placeholder PNG, replace it pet number 2. And the third one, pet, oh, I forgot, images and pet number 3. Save it, refresh. See, it is working. Okay, now I'm gonna change the text. I don't want to have this first slide caption. Highlight it. You see that in your code window, first slide caption. So I'm going to delete this entire p tag line. On my second image, I'm gonna delete that too. No caption. On my third image, let me delete that. And my first slide heading, let me change it as help, hope, and healing. Okay. Now, my second slide heading in your code window, I'm gonna change it to power of adoption. And my third headings, oh, I made a mistake. This is supposed to be H5 and H5, heading 5, and let me rename it as community services and save it. Let's see how it works. Refresh. See? Help, hope, and healing, power of adoption, and community services. It's great. So I have navbar, I have a carousel, slideshow, and then watch this. Let me reduce my window size, and then my navbar is responsive. See that? It turns to the hamburger button, but my images are not responsive. So we're gonna fix that. Back to Dreamweaver. Select your image. See? So you will have that kind of a blue outline and the image tag and then a drop down menu. Choose that drop down menu, click on it. On the bottom you will see the make image responsive. Check. Once you check, you will see that in your image line, this image dash fluid that is added. So copy that. I'm going to add that on the second and the third images as well. So after max auto space, paste it. And then my third image, after max auto space, and paste it. And save this file. Let me refresh and watch. See? My carousel images are responsive now. So that's pretty cool. Now back to Dreamweaver. I'm gonna make my DOM panel a little bit simpler. So container fluid, container. I have navbar, my carousel. So it's now much simpler. So once you have a carousel, my carousel is selected in my DOM, and then I'm gonna insert HTML and I'm gonna add a heading. it will ask you where to go. So the heading will go after my carousel. And then also, I'm going to align it in center by clicking on this hamburger button, align center. Then highlight it. Let me change the text. New Hampshire Humane Society. Save it. Let me preview it. So nav bar on top, and then my carousel is working. I have a text, and then everything's responsive. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now after this, I'm gonna add something more. So after this, let's do this. Select the text center, which is your headline, New Hampshire the Humane Society. Go to Insert tab, choose Bootstrap component. This time we're going to insert grid row with column. Choose that. And this grid row with column will go after my New Hampshire Humane Society text, and the numbers of columns will be 3. Okay. So here. So there are 3 columns. Content goes here, things. And let me highlight. The first content goes here and delete. Then go to your Insert Bootstrap and choose the card. Insert this card. So you will have this. Okay. Now, I'll do the same thing. For the second line, delete, insert, card. Let me do the same thing for my last one on third column. Highlight, delete it, and insert card. Okay, but it looks kind of a little strange. So place your mouse cursor on the handler and then just expand it to fit. I'll do the same thing. Select, expand it, click on the border and expand it. And let me save this file. It will ask you this. This the dark gray box, that's another placeholder image. Just say OK. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is, you have the 3 more images, card 1, 2, 3. So move that to your root folder. Okay. Now back to Dreamweaver. Select your image. You see the image tab with the blue outline and then a drop down menu. Click there. Click on this brush profile button. We're going to replace it with card number 1. Open. See? And that one too. Select your gray box, which is a placeholder image, and then we're going to replace with card number 2. Same thing for the last one, card number 3. I'm gonna change the title too. That's for volunteer. That is what do we say? Adopt. And that one, oops, let me highlight again. Donate. Okay. Save this file. Now back to web browser, and let me refresh. See, 3 columns are added: volunteer, adopt, and donate, and then everything's responsive. So we can go up and down, and we can jump to anywhere from here. Okay, then next thing is we're going to add something more. Let me simplify my DOM panel, as there are too many things going on. So okay, so this is all we have so far. Okay, and after that I'm gonna add some accordion component. So select your container, and then I have a navbar, I have a carousel, I have text center, and then a row. So after row, okay, we want to add accordion. This accordion will go after my 3 column of images. Oops. Again. Row, accordion. It goes after. See? Okay. And then I'm gonna rename this this collapsible group one's name. I want to say our mission, and the second one events. And the last one, maybe news. Okay. And then also I want to change this text. So let me go to just a lorem ipsum thing. So let me copy this one paragraph. Copy as a placeholder text. Let me paste it here. Okay. And then, as you can see it on your code window, okay, that is that. So I want to have on my second one, you see that content for accordion panel number 2, paste it, and then content for accordion panel number 3, paste it, and let me save it and preview it on a web browser. Refresh. So we've got this: our mission, events, and news. Okay, you know what, I want to have some space in between this, the accordion text, and then this 3 column. So back to this, our mission thing is here. Okay. Okay. So our mission. So after that, let me insert BR tag. Unlike other HTML tag, the BR tag doesn't need to, you don't have to close it. So let me save it on my web browser. Oh, I entered the BR tag in the wrong spot. Let me go back. Not in here. Oh, I'm supposed to have that. Not right after this. After my 3-column things. So let me have that in here. BR. Save it on my web browser and refresh. No. Oh, so right before this accordion, I need to have BR. And you see that? We have a space now. Save it. Let me refresh. So it's a kind of a basic bone structure of this page. And everything's responsive. Okay, and then let's add just one more thing. After that, after my accordion, I'm gonna add one more element under HTML. That's gonna be a footer. Footer is, scroll down, footer. After accordion, footer, no. After accordion, the footer, footer is here. It goes after my accordion. See? And then still footer is selected. I'm going to insert just one more. Go to a Bootstrap component and choose grid row with column. It goes inside nest and 2 columns. Okay. Okay. So the content goes here. The first column I will have logo. This is just a placeholder. And the second one, copyrights, all rights reserved. Okay, and then I don't want to have that. content for new footer tag. Delete that. So let me save it and preview it. Refresh. Navbar, carousel, and then 3 columns, and accordion, like that. And then also I have a logo and then the copyright things on the footer. We're gonna do something later. Okay. Yeah, and then I want to have some space between this 3 column and then our mission, the accordion thing. So let me go back and that's okay. So I have rows. So before the accordion, that is here, let me add BR. Save it, preview again. See, so now I have a space. Okay, and everything's responsive. Okay, so today we just made a kind of a just the main structure of this page. Okay, in part 2 we're going to add some kind of some styles on this basic web page. Okay, so thanks for watching, and then please don't forget to subscribe and then hit the like and then notification button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.